country?
Well, first of all, what we have to do is we have to look at other European models and models from around the world as to how they're reacting and what they're doing to people coming in and going out. We can't shut down this country. I'll give you an example of why. Last night I was talking to a young lady who had come from Australia. She had quarantined for the necessary time and she's back home now for good. Her job is working in University Hospital Kerry. She's a very important person, a frontline worker that we want and that we need. So I'm glad that she's home. If our airports were shut, if we weren't allowing people to come home, she wouldn't be able to come home. So, I mean, we have to be practical about this.
We have the international evidence, Michael. Most countries are more open than we are. Should we be following the lead of other EU member states?
No, well, I don't mind us erring on the side of caution. But there is one thing that I would like to do, seeing as you're good enough to bring up this subject tonight. There are another group of people who are very much left out when politicians, myself included, because you hear an awful lot of politicians talking about the effect that this is having on the restaurants and the hoteliers and the shops, on everybody. But one group that we have heard very little about, and that is our travel agents and the people involved in that line of business. I met with representative groups from Kerry, Limerick and Cork, and they are going through a tremendously horrendous time. And they're really being, there isn't enough being said or done for them.
Maybe go back to our minister here. What has been done for them? Just another group that is suffering very badly.
Yeah, they are a critical group, and I have met with them. Myself and Minister Ryan have met with the travel agents. These are the small to medium enterprises right across our towns and villages who are dealing with customers who have booked and who are waiting for refunds. So we did introduce a credit refund.
Who are looking after incoming tourists, such as golf tourists, for example.
Absolutely, and because of their travel restrictions globally, there's issues there. So we are looking at supports for the travel agents. I've had numerous engagements with them, and I know the invaluable role that they, and a very difficult job they've had to have over the last few weeks.
Will we get all this next week in the budget? Is there going to be a massive amount of money distributed to those who are suffering next week?
Well, I can't obviously talk about the budget. I'm not the one making the decision, but you can be assured that I'm very aware of the issues with the travel agents.
That is all we have time